everybody, welcome to the UKW Arena. We are here for the second Friday Night Showdown of 2023. I am Brett Hadley, and I'm delighted to say Shelby Sinor is back at the commentary desk. Hello, dear. How are you?
Good evening. Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year to you
Merry
too.
2023.
Yes, it's the first time.
Exciting.
You weren't here for the first one.
I wasn't, but I
you're
am
here for the second.
We are back. I am very excited about being back.
We have so much to talk to tonight. We have matches, we have championship matches, we have announcements, we've got a contract signing.
All the things.
We have got all of the things
all
tonight.
Of the things.
And you know what? We're going to get straight on with it.
We are.
We are. Our first match was made last week. It was a challenge laid down by Tommy Dillon to Big Duncan. Tommy Dillon says he's going to have Rex Savage in his corner tonight. Is he? We're going to find out right now. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, your first match is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Yes, last week, J-Ro Lewis got in the middle of Big Duncan and Tommy Dillon having a bit of a domestic. But in the end, Tommy Dillon, as a UKW original, stood up to Big Duncan and said, right, I'll fight you and I will have Rex Savage in my corner. I've not seen him though, Shelby. But I have seen this guy.
J-Ro Lewis, Big Duncan.
I have seen these two guys, J-Ro Lewis and somebody who's very hard not to see. He is 420 pounds of pure punishment. Look at the size of that hammer. My God. It is Big Duncan kicking off Friday Night Showdown tonight. Is that thing as heavy as it looks?
No.
Oh, right. I'll chuck it over my shoulder in that case. Big Duncan's been chasing after the Alpha Predator for a couple of months, and so far he's not seen or heard from him. Is he about to? Let's find out.
And his opponent this evening, accompanied to the ring by Rex Savage, Tommy Dillon.
Oh, so it is going to happen. Are we finally going to see the Alpha Predator? Is he actually going to show up tonight? We're about to find out here on Showdown. Hang on a minute. That's Dillon, but...
Oh, he's not here.
Dillon is all on his own.
I thought he was doing the trick thing.
No, me too.
And they're like, oh no, he's here.
But he's not.
Oh, disappointing.
Oh, no. So yet again, to no surprise of Duncan, who looks less than amused, there is no Rex Savage at ringside, but there is the wild card and Big Duncan and J-Ro on the outside for our first match of Friday Night Showdown.
I was going to say our first match of 2023, but
your first match. Your first match of 2023. You missed a doozy last week, Shelby. A doozy. Yes, you did. And well, the bell rings. You hear J-Ro there going, oh, well, there's something not quite right here. There was supposed to be somebody else out here, and he's not there. It's your first match of the year, Shelby, yes, but last week on Showdown we named a new #1 contender for the Heavyweight Championship. Yes, we did.
Indeed,
we'll find out all about that a little bit later. The wild card jumps all over Big Duncan here. He's got to stay on the big man. Not gone down very well with this crowd. And, whoa, Dillon's all kind of aggressive. Duncan just shoves him off, and Dillon back at him here. And what's something like, as soon as the bell rang, Dillon sort of snapped here, and he's pacing up, but he's running into a brick wall, it has to be said.
I mean, definitely.
That's not what you
There are not many people that we call brick walls here at UKW.
No, but there is the definition of brick wall that Tommy Dillon avoided. Oh, and this time he crumbles down the brick wall, only gets a 1 count before getting thrown off by Duncan. I mean, Dillon's got him down on the canvas here. And this crowd not particularly appreciating the efforts of Tommy Dillon in the early going. We will hear tonight from the UKW Heavyweight Champion. We saw him arrive on the pre-show. JPR is here. We'll find out what his thoughts are as he now knows his next contender for his heavyweight championship. And this is a side of Tommy Dillon I'm not used to seeing, Shelby.
Yeah, I think it's probably why the UK wrestling audience is so baffled by what's going on right now, is that
they're not used to it.
This is not a normal side of Tommy.
Not at all, but Dillon is an original here in UKW who wants to make a point, and again only gets a 1 count out of Duncan, who might be down, but he's still some life in him. J-Ro on the outside trying to fight him back. I mean, can Dillon get the Kiara lock on those tree trunk legs? Do you think?
I mean, it's a really hard manoeuvre to get in. Have you tried? Have you had a go at it yet?
No, and I don't want to. But he's calling for it.
On such big legs.
Oh, sure. Oh, there you go. And then there's not big legs, they're tree trunks on Big Duncan.
And it was one of my advantages of being so plus size, is that the smaller girls couldn't get moves like that in on me.
Dillon, though, is being persistent.
Yeah, Duncan definitely has the advantage.
Yeah. Oh, kick to the back of the hamstring there. And he's like, hang on a minute, I will soften you up and I will get that Kiara lock on, but...
We'll use this tenderizer of a foot.
Yeah, will he? This is an aggressive Tommy Dillon here tonight on Showdown. And Dillon is trying to prove a point here. He's all pent up in the corner here. Without Rex Savage in his corner, we don't know where the heck he is, but he ain't here. And now, it's Dillon tuning up the band, but Duncan is back to his feet. And just absolutely mowed over Dillon. He's picked him up. Hard body slam. The referee jumped on that. The impact of the body slam from 420 pounds of Big Duncan. Oh, he's not going to chop him. Oh, he is. Oh, my days. And now the size and the strength advantage of the big man coming into play here. What's he going to do with it? Oh, snake eyes him in the corner. And Dillon, spaghetti-legged, turns around. He's not going to like the view when he gets there. And now Duncan has got Dillon up on his shoulders. An Olympic slam sort of move there. And impressive by Duncan. Is Dillon out of the Shelby? Is this it?
Potentially is. I mean, that's a long way down.
2.5. It was close. That would have finished off, you know, quite a lot of people. Yeah,
majority of people.
I would say so. It's a fair comment, but not the UKW veteran that is Tommy Dillon.
How long do you have to serve to be a veteran?
I don't know. I don't think there's any set limit, but
he has been here a while.
Has been here a long time. And now maybe the fallen man. Oh, there it is. And if it wasn't over before, I think it might well be in a second. But hang on, Duncan though. And you hear J-Ro there going pin him. Oh. He's done. But Duncan is not going for the pin.
Oh dear.
You hear J-Ro looking a little bit annoyed because he's told Duncan to go for the pin. Oh! Duncan wants to punish Tommy Dillon here. Big Duncan making a point. Oh no. You know what he's doing?
No.
He's doing what Rex Savage does.
Oh dear.
Oh no. You see him making the hand gestures of the Alpha Predator, and once Dillon turns around, I'm afraid, oh my God!
That was
the
a spear
and a half, and that's surely it.
And your winner, Big Duncan!
Duncan just made a hell of a point there. And absolutely flattened and steamrolled Tommy Dillon, and J-Ro trying to calm him down and go, look, you made your point, big man. Let's just go. And you hear Duncan saying, do you believe in me now? To Tommy Dillon. And I think Dillon does look. I think he does. Wow. I think Duncan just made a believer out of the original The wild card, Tommy Dillon, the voice of Wednesday Night Ignite, ladies and gentlemen. But still, there you go. He's saying if you see Rex Savage, tell him to get his ass here because once again, he wasn't here tonight. Wow.
Yeah. What he said.
J-Ro's like, yeah, what he said. But oh my god.
Well then.
He definitely did make a believer out of Tommy Dillon with that very physical, a very physical altercation there that we had. To start off Friday Night Showdown tonight, lots more still to come tonight, including contract signing for the Around the Clock Championship. Contract signing, Shelby.
Contract signing.
Revolutionary Road. It's going to happen. Get this. Sheik Maktoum and Chris Castle. And if Sheik Maktoum wins, he becomes a member of the Persian Empire.
Does indeed.
That is a thing. It's going to happen.
I'm very excited about that, and I kind of want that to happen.
So do I, just for the lol. Just to see how Mustafa Khan will handle Sheik Maktoum as part of his crew, you know?
No,
part of the crew. Yeah, how will he manage that? Let's look at the camera, there it is. Yeah, no, it's alright. There's a hot chocolate nice, by the way.
It's very good.
Shelby's been drinking a hot chocolate, and I've been I can smell it.
I was getting a tea, but the hot chocolate was off.
And it smelled absolutely delicious.
There you go.
I'm very jealous. But yeah, that contract signing tonight, I wouldn't want, can you imagine? Trying to preside over that.
I can't. We have to also remember is that the title that is being signed for is Round the Clock. So and these two men are both going to be in the ring at the same time.
No,
so
it can be defended anywhere at any point.
Can it be defended? Could it be changed hands? Could it? Or does this contract set that it can't be challenged for?
I've got no idea.
We're not sure yet.
We'll find out a little bit later. More action on Friday Night Showdown. And a very big announcement later on tonight. So on the way after this commercial break. Stay right there. We're back on Friday Night Showdown. It's episode 2 of 2023. It's Brett and Shelby at the desk. More action on the way. And we're doing it right now, Shelby. Let's do it.
Your next match this evening is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring first.
Took them 2 matches, but they got there. More action on the way. It's non-stop every week on Friday Night Showdown. And this guy...
He is the mercenary for hire, Sebastian Mercer.
No longer a dog of war. No, he's out on his own. Only out for number 1, which is the mercenary for hire, like Shelby said. A one-man wrecking crew at the moment.
He's had a bit of an attitude shift, hasn't he?
He's what?
Just from that entrance, there's a bit of an attitude shift.
He's got a hell of... I'll tell you what. Since he betrayed the Dogs of War, the guy's attitude... Oh, he's shown his true colours, definitely.
His opponent.
But we're going to show him his opponent right now, as we need one. No, he has. He's got a right old attitude on him. But he's going to be put to the test tonight by this man.
Please welcome the Egyptian underdog, young Horus!
Oh, yes. There's a roar from the Egyptian underdog to greet the UKW crowd. Interested to watch Mercer in the corner of the ring here. He's just waiting patiently. Young Horus getting this crowd fired up on Friday Night Showdown live from the UKW Arena in beautiful battle. It's a bit chilly tonight, I must admit.
It is.
It's a little
very chilly.
But the action is hot as always. There you go. Young Horus. This should be a good little match. Let's look forward to this. Mercer's just like, yeah, come on, we'll just get on with this. He just wants to beat somebody up, get paid and go home, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all he wants to do. Out for himself. He really is just, you know. Literally what he says he is. Mercenary for hire. It's Friday Night Showdown. And Mercer waiting patiently. And they lock up middle of the ring here. I mean, what do you say? I'd say Horus has the speed advantage, but Mercer, with the strength and a chop right to the back of Mercer. And Mercer jaw-jacking with the young member of the crowd in front of us here. That wasn't very nice. Not that I would expect it to be.
There's no need to be, is there? At this point with Sebastian Mercer?
No. Oh, shoulder tackle just takes down the Egyptian underdog. He's up and over. Mercer here leaps up. Over him he goes. Can he hip toss him? No, because Mercer's the stronger. But where there's a will, there's a way. And there's a head scissors by Horus. Quite innovative, that. Waits for Mercer to get back up here. Mercer catches the foot, but he also catches that foot in the side of his head. Down goes Horus for a quick cover. Referee getting a bit of time to get down there. Just gets a 2. Horus will have to do much more here. Maybe a high knee in the corner. Oh, he goes for it, but Mercer counters. Throws Horus out and pie faces him right in the face and down onto the retaining barrier at ringside. And that stopped. Oh no, don't. Oh no. Can you hear the crab boy chants are out for Mercer? That's just going to make him angrier. He's going to take all his anger out on young Horus here. He's got him up against the barrier. Oh! Chops for lunch. Wow. Horus might have a red chest in the morning after that. And Mercer's going to do it again. Now grabbing the hair of Horus, rolls him back into the ring. Mercer taking his time, goes down for a cover here, but doesn't hook a leg or anything. Only gets 2 out of the Egyptian underdog. Mercer using his knee and the ropes. Gets to 4 before he breaks it. You hear him. He's smart, Shelby. He knows. He said himself he knows the rules. He's going to get him admonished again now because he's got Horus in the corner. Wow. It's aggressive. He's leaving the dogs of war. He's been ultra aggressive and now a cannonball in the corner from Sebastian Mercer, aggressive and vicious, just yanks Horus back into the middle of the ring and gets a 2.5 out of it. Wow. Horus is not done yet though. But Mercer telling the crowd he's not cheering for him anymore, but they are trying to get young Horus back into this match here on Showdown. Kick to the midsection by Horus, to the back of the leg. Can Horus get this one going again here? But no, Mercer catches him on a backbreaker right across the knee. Holds on, picks him up and power slams him down. Impressive offense by Mercer, who might have this. Oh my God, that was close. Very close for Mercer. Again, shouting at the referee here.
Just hit the ref.
Yeah, he's intimidating Sam, the ref here. Waiting for Horus. Maybe wanting to put Horus to sleep here. We've seen him use these rear naked chokes before to choke people out. Horus has got to be careful. He's a long way from safety. Mercer might be about to put the Egyptian underdog to sleep. If the arm drops 3 times, it's all over. There's 2 of them. Sam's looking at me. Is this it? Oh no, hang on. No, there's life left in Horus. It was almost it. Horus now trying to fight out of the sleeper hold here and now rams the head of Mercer into the top turnbuckle. Horus now flies off. Can Horus do this? Flies off again. Third time's the charm. He's up and over with the wheelbarrow. This looks for an, oh yes, face right to the knee. And a knee right to the side of the head of the mercenary for hire. Shelby, has he got him? No, he can't roll him over. Oh, he might have got him now. 2. Oh, that was close. It was 2 8/10, that I think you'll find. Not though enough. If he'd have rolled him over a bit quicker, he might have got that. Horus saying to the ref, was it 3? No, it was very close though. What does Horus have to do to get a victory here?
A lot.
A lot, yeah. I mean, Mercer's by no means beaten yet. Horus, though, if he could look for one big offensive manoeuvre, might have this, but Mercer catches him on. No, he's got him on his shoulders, Shelby. I don't like the look of this. If you're Horus, you've got to be careful because there's only one way up. Oh, he's counted him, but no, he's got caught. The rear naked choke by Sebastian Mercer. Oh, no. Horus is trapped, Shelby. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Horus is out. And the winner of this match by, oh, wow.
Your winner, Sebastian Mercer.
He caught him in that rear naked choke, and that was all she wrote. Horus couldn't hold on. And the referee calling for the bell. And the mercenary for hire, the very impressive victory of Friday Night Showdown. And that's his idea of a good time. He's very pleased with his handiwork here. So Sebastian Mercer with a victory. Looking very content and happy with his efforts for tonight. A victory for the mercenary here on Friday Night Showdown. Coming up after our next break, we will have that contract signing.
It's happening.
It's really going to happen.
It is.
Our general manager, Red Brocco, has got the unenviable task of trying to get Sheep McToom and Chris Castle to sign the contract.
He's got to control them, and I'm very glad that it's not me.
Yeah, it's not you, it's not me.
I had to do Hubris and Carlisle not long ago.
We've had to do this before.
Enough.
I've had to do contract signings before, and yeah, they're not ideal.
They're
for
really
us.
not easy.
They're really not. But this one's going to be interesting. Is the word. You mentioned a name then. You mentioned Paul Hubris.
I did.
And we must mention the fact that Paul Hubris is now the #1 contender for the UKW Heavyweight Championship. Last week, in our main event on the first Showdown of 2023, Paul Hubris defeated your friend and mine, not Ian Creed with a D.
Not my friend.
No. And yeah, he defeated Ian Creed, and he's now the #1 contender for JPR's Heavyweight Championship.
I mean, one of the Armada has a belt that isn't hers.
Oh, we'll get to that later on. Yeah.
Paul Hubris might as well have a belt that isn't his.
Well, no, he's not got the belt yet. He's got to win it from JPR on January 28th at Revolutionary Road. But JPR, we saw him on the pre-show. He is here.
He is here. He arrived late, but he's here.
He's here. And we will hear his response to the fact that Paul Hubris is now the #1 contender. We'll hear what JPR has to say a little bit later. Also in action tonight, the Persian Empire. I'm going to have some special guests at the desk for that.
I've heard.
Can I have your friends?
I'm getting kicked out.
You're getting kicked out. I know. We'll get to that a little bit later. On the way after this break, that contract signing
it's happening
with Sheep McToom and Chris Castle. Stay there. Showdown will be back right after this. Back on Friday Night Showdown, live from the UKW Arena here in Batley, and it's time for that contract signing for the Around the Clock Championship. To do that, we need the mediator, Shelby. Let's get him out here first.
We do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time your Friday Night Showdown General Manager, Mr. Red Brocco!
The man in charge of all the operations on Friday Night Showdown is now going to be in charge of getting Chris Castle and Sheep McToom to put their scribbles and signatures on the contract that is in his hand for the Around the Clock Championship match at Revolutionary Road.
So tonight, we've got a little contract signing to do for January 28th for Revolutionary Road. So if we have our contestants down here, please.
Contestants, competitors, whatever you want to call them, one of them will be contending for the Around the Clock Championship in 15 nights from tonight, and it's this guy. You ask him, he's the hardest working man in UK wrestling.
Making his way to the ring first, the challenger.
Say it, Shelby. Flanked by Joe Sedgwick and Leonie Rose of the Persian Empire.
And his goons.
Chris Castle gets his chance to regain the Around the Clock Championships, but the stakes are high because if Castle doesn't regain his championship, Sheep McToon will win, retain his title, and become a member of the Persian Empire. You heard me right. Speaking of Sheep McToon, let's get him out here. There is the music for the Around the Clock champion. He's had the number of Castle so far. Can he do it once more and get what he wants? And that is to be a member of the Persian Empire.
Please welcome your reigning and defending Round the Clock champion, Sheep McToon!
And look at that, Sheep McToon wearing Chris Castle's sunglasses, and who's with him? It is member of the Persian Empire and owner and CEO of UK Wrestling, Jonathan Sedgwick.
I think he's doing a Hulk Hogan. I think that's
he was
what's
like,
happening.
anybody there? They are here.
Can you see the facial hair?
Yeah.
He's dyed his beard.
Brother.
He's dyed his
There he
mustache
is, he's
into a
hulking up.
handlebar.
Well, he's sheeking up. He's not hulking up, he's sheeking up.
Oh dear.
So A is wearing Castle's sunglasses, B, he's got another member of the Persian Empire with him, and you can tell Sedgwick, Jonathan that is loving every single moment of this. There he is. Cheeky baby. Sedgwick is absolutely loving it.
I'm surprised he's not laughing.
Any time he gets to stick it.
This is going to the round the clock title.
Oh, hang on a minute. Behind us, here comes Johan Hunt.
And also, if Sheep McToon wins this match, he becomes a member of the Persian Empire.
Yeah, you can tell Sedgwick likes that, but Mustafa Khan and Johan Hunt are out here.
Quite a good stipulation.
It is quite a good stip, don't you think, Shelby?
It's very good.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Mustafa Khan's going to be so
Mustafa
angry.
does not look very amused at this. I wondered what Mustafa would think to maybe having Sheep McToon as part of his crew, but he doesn't look impressed. Look at McToon, though.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but he'd be the only member of the Persian Empire with a title.
At the minute, yeah. And Brocco just saying to Castle, do you want to sign this first?
Chris can't write though, someone just chanted, which is slightly funny.
Harsh. Oh, no, there he goes. Chris Castle's put his signature on this. And now Sheep McToon reads it over.
I mean, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
You have to read the contract.
Read the fine print, and that's what Castle didn't do.
I mean, last time we had a contract signing.
We got it.
Oh.
It's on. Is that it?
Here, January 28th. Shake your bread! We did you! Yes, my brother! It's your wife, man! Shake your bread! We're shaking baby! Tell me who you brother! So this guy is telling to someone he's not. This guy, for weeks, has wound me up and pushed all the wrong buttons, and he's about to get one of the believe me. This guy knows that he's ripping off my childhood hero, and he knows that I don't like that. But can I tell you something, brother? You don't bother me one bit. You're not in my head. And I'm going to come and
I think you're lying, Castle.
You're irrelevant these days. Nobody cares about you.
That's not true.
You guys care about this idiot?
See? They do care about him.
Well, let me tell you something. It doesn't matter that this guy is the most decorated around the clock champion. He's won the title, what, like 8, 9 times, whatever. You know.
He's won it more than you, Castle.
I'll tell you what, doesn't matter how many times he's back up and play that game anymore. Oh, hey, I'm not finishing with you. You guys want this time on with us? Really? Look at him. He's a joke. He's an idiot. Don't matter if you put it 10 times, a million times. The 2 times that I held that title, I had way more prestige to that title than this idiot ever bloody would if he held it for a million years. You got something you want to say to you? Go on, say it. Oh, you want to hear, brother? Get up! You want to hear, brother? January 28th! You better eat your white man. You better say your prayers. But cheeky baby, he's coming in your vengeance.
Cheeky baby, saying you better train, say your prayers and eat your vitamins.
I'll tell you what, on the 28th, the Revolution Road, don't matter when he comes, the Rock, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, I don't give a crap. The games are over, mate. That's it. I'm taking the title and I'm making you look just like the mug that you are.
Castle with a mic.
You know what? Why do you think it's right here, right now? He's defending 24/7. Come on, Brody. Right here.
Oh, Castle, Shima 2 goading Castle into taking it from him right now. He said it's defended 24/7. Why not come and do it?
Never be wrong. I'm coming for you, brother. And I will be your champion on January 28th.
Wow.
So you know what, brother? I'm a real radio. I'm
Shima 2 might be laughing and joking. Castle is all business. He wants that championship back. Saying it's his title. Will he get it back? The contracts are signed. It's going to happen 15 nights from tonight at Revolutionary Road. And if he does defeat Chris Castle one more time, he's in the Persian Empire as well.
I think he might be next to introduce himself.
For now, you're around the clock champion. Shima 2, everybody. Friday Night Showdown, and that is set January 28th right here at the UKW Arena in Batley. It'll be all business for Shima 2, I tell you. Well, more action is on the way in just a moment, right here on Showdown. Shelby, it's all yours.
You have some friends that I need to bring to Riverside to commentate with me.
Oh yes, I'm going to be joined by the UKW. That's not a spoiler surprise.
Your next match, your UK Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the team of Momentum and Hunter.
Yes, I'm being joined by the UKW Tag Team Champions, Mo and Hamza, NRG are here. They're going to join me. We need another chair though, that's what we need. We need another chair. Look, we do have two tag team champions. Hello, my friend, how are you?
Share the chair.
Oh, thank you. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I've got a bell. Oh, thank you.
It feels like a glove.
Oh, it's so good to be man. Because you're here at the desk. These belts are heavy, guys.
Yeah, they are. But
oh my god. They suit me.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear that music. It's familiar music to me, and it should be to you as well, guys. It's the music of the Dogs of War. Yes. Here comes Jacob Reed, Cliff Harrison, and Sarah Sky. Two former Genesis champions in there, fellas. And their opponents are going to be your challengers. Well, one of them's going to be one of your... Yeah, I'm sorry.
Brett, I was having such a good time. Let's just block them out. I can't. I don't want to do that.
We're not gonna. Music we are all too familiar with. We don't want to be familiar with. No.
And then there's the irrelevant one, Leonie Rose.
Who?
Leonie Rose, the irrelevant one.
And Leonie Rose. This match on the way on Friday Night Showdown. When we come back, it will be the Dogs of War and the Persian Empire with NLG on commentary on Showdown. When we come back, stay right there. We're back on Friday Night Showdown live from the UKW Arena. It's Brett Hadley at the desk with two tag team championship belts over my shoulders, which means I am joined by the tag team champions, Momentum and Hamza Mercer at the desk. NRG are here.
Oh yeah, man.
The Dogs of War and the Persian Empire in the ring.
God. See, typical Persian Empire. That's what they do.
Jumping them without even me waiting to ring the bell.
The standard Persian Empire tactics, this.
Yeah, but you are very familiar with the Persian Empire, NRG.
Come on,
A bit too familiar with them.
A bit too familiar, but 15 nights from tonight, they get their rematch.
Oh, massive suplex.
Suplex by the Wolf Boy. It's Wolf Boy, I call him Wolf Boy anyway.
Wolf Boy, Joey Flip Flops. Let's bring that back.
Yeah.
Let's bring that back. It's been a while, hasn't it?
You ask him, he's the Prodigy.
Prodigy.
Cedric dumps Cliff Harrison on his head.
That's
nearly a quick victory.
Come on, are we supposed to be unbiased as well, or is it just you?
Well, I'm not expecting you to be because you know. Are they going to the match?
Already? Oh, yes,
wow,
Cliff.
no.
Yes,
Harrison.
Game. Oh, yeah.
Breaker to Cedric.
Look at Dogs of War.
So you are going to face the Persian Empire one more time, guys, for those tag team titles.
Yep.
Hopefully it'll be the last time as well.
Come on, Jacob. Look at that.
Yep.
This guy's big, but he moves like
Jacob Reed is
just when I said it.
And
Moves
he's
like a lion.
agile.
What a legend.
Guys that size shouldn't move like that, but he does.
Oh, he's going for a T-bone, no?
Nope, he's got Johan Hunt on his shoulders. Cedric up to the top rope on the inside. Oh my god.
See, Brett, you know what? I hate to say it. I don't like these guys at all, but they're damn good wrestlers, aren't they?
This is the frustrating thing, guys. Both Johan and Joe are very good wrestlers.
Yep.
They have all the ability in the world.
Oh, Brett!
Oh, no!
Brett, you have to take into account.
Typical Persian Empire tactics again.
Yeah, but Jacob's 100%, is he?
No,
That match on Wednesday.
what he had on Ignite, that I Quit match with his former Dog of War,
going through balls, thumbtacks, all of them.
They go worse. I thought Lego was bad and thumbtacks. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he can't be 100%.
Quick
Let's go, Reed.
They've isolated Jacob Reed. Cedric wants his ultimate flyer as he chops Reed in the chest. What was that? What did you say? Weak?
I said it was weak, because it was, let's be honest.
Oh, wow.
Nah, I no chance.
Cedric
There's no...
super.
Oh, my God!
That's a lot of strength by Joe Cedric.
See, but that's what I mean, like...
They have ability, they have the talent, they have the strength, they have everything.
The ability is there. It's their attitude.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've been saying this for months and months and months.
on the Revolutionary Road, we're going to shut them up once and for all, sort their attitudes out, and make sure they're not how they are.
And now, Johan and they've got Reed up. The Wolf 1-9.
Oh,
the Wolf 1-9.
My bad.
Sedgwick picks up with a blue from
meaty.
A lot of strength by the Persian Empire, who are fast and furious.
See with the dogs on as well, very resilient.
They are, they need to be. This has been an onslaught from the Persian Empire here.
Although we see in December Bash, Empire beat the Dogs of War as well.
They did.
Yeah, so they've got that one up and over him. There's always that assist.
Now, what's Johan Hunt looking for? He goes all the way around before dropping. Jacob Reed right on his head. Is that it? Oh, it almost was.
Yeah, I genuinely thought that was over, Brett.
That was close.
That was close. Funnily enough, you know what? Persian Empire have never beaten us.
Never beaten you?
They've never beaten us in tag team competition. I'm looking at you, Joe. I'm looking at you. You
right
focus on the match.
Joe
You focus on the match.
Sedgwick was looking right up here at my guests.
And at Rev Row, we're not going to change that. We're going to be fighting champions. We're going to continue to be fighting
you
champions.
guys have been fighting champions.
Since we won the titles, we have always defended it.
You
the
really
first match,
have.
since it was, on the first match, we defended against the Yorkshire Tears. The week after, J-Ron Duncan. The week after that, Dogs of War.
Oh, no.
phenomenal.
Is that the end of days for Sedgwick?
That is an awful move to take, I'll tell you that.
I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that.
It is brutal. You lose all sorts. You got fuzzy, everything.
Can Jacob Reed get to the very fresh Cliff Harrison? Can he do it?
Can Jacob make the tag?
Can he? Oh, referee's up to 6. If he gets to 10, it's all over here. Nobody wants that.
We don't want it to be a draw.
Crawling over.
You don't want it to be a draw, that's for sure.
Closer to Cliff Harrison. There's the tag.
Cliff and
Cliff, take his head off.
In.
Oh, yes. Look at
Former
that.
Genesis champion Cliff Harrison in there.
That's it. A pair of Genesis champions make a great team.
Yeah.
Make a great team.
Right on the apron, all the way down.
No way.
Here, guys.
No way.
With Harrison on that. Oh my God.
Meaty again. Meaty.
A lot of meat on that. Oh no. Whoa. Look at what's in the ring.
Oh no.
And what's on the outside of the ring.
What is it? Oh no.
I think Derek went into the barricade as well when you did that.
I'm getting flashbacks from Retribution, man.
Don't mention Retribution.
Tough match.
Jacob Reed, what's he doing here? What's
going on?
What are they going to? Are we going to?
What are they going for?
I've never seen Jacob Reed do a figure 4 in my life.
I think
it's Persian Empire got attack.
Oh, okay.
No, they're fighting back.
Clever. It's quite clever.
Let's go watch shoulders as well, you know.
These guys are just battering each other at this point.
I think Ref has control. He needs to gain control again. Which is not an easy thing, I'll tell you that.
No.
Especially with Empire in the ring.
But you're watching two guys who you are going to face. Oh, but Reed.
Oh, yes.
Finds Sedgwick to the outside. Wolfblade by Johan. Dispatches Jacob over the top.
Sends Jacob out.
Now, could he be looking for the Phantom Stomp?
God, I hope not.
Could be it.
But
Harrison catches him
no
in
way.
midair. Wow. Harrison sits out.
Phenomenal.
Is that it? Is that it? What? How close was that, NRG?
That was really close.
I mean, can you imagine though, right? If the Persian Empire lose tonight, that will not give them any, pardon the pun here, momentum to their match against you guys.
And technically, if they're the number 1 contender, the Dogs of War beat them, then what happens?
Yeah, I mean, do the Dogs of War become number 1 contenders? Yeah, I mean,
I'll tell you what, they're a good tag team.
But whoever it is, we've beaten both these teams
Maria.
Maria.
That's it.
The most beautiful move you will ever see.
Yes!
And that is it.
You know what, Mercer?
The Empire has crumbled tonight. And NRG, they might have just made a very big case to having a shot at these belts.
You know what?
Like I was saying, because Dogs of War won, if the match gets changed, if it's still Empire, it doesn't matter. We've beaten these two teams before and we'll do it again. At Revolution Road, nothing's going to change. It's still going to be Hamza Russo and Momentum at the top of the tag division. NRG will still be the tag champ.
Know it.
Very, very assured words are here, Cedric in the face of Hamza and Mo in the belt match.
That's what it's about. Hey.
It's all about the tag team titles in a couple of weeks. And the Empire and NRG can't keep their hands off each other here. Leonie getting in the middle of this. The bottom line is the Persian Empire lost to the Dogs of War, which has to insert the Dogs into that championship match. Hamza and Mo, thank you very much for joining me here at the desk.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. The tag team champions, and now coming face to face, yes, with the Dogs of War, who were victorious tonight. Does it get them any closer to a match? Hang on, look at the Empire back out here. Oh, melee on the stage. Oh no, Cedric now and Hunt attacking NRG. And these three teams now, it has to be said, all three of them going at it here. It's absolute chaos in the UKW arena. Johan Hunt and Cedric not taking kindly to that loss. They came back out here and ambushed the Dogs of War. But NRG and the Dogs not taking it lying down. The fight is on here in Batley tonight. These three teams, Shelby, these three teams want at it. These three teams are probably going to fight all night long. And this is chaotic. All for the UKW Tag Team Championships. Hamza and Johan, still fighting all the way backstage. Shelby, just calm around and you can. They've all gone. They've all gone. It's fine. They've all gone. That was chaotic. That was absolutely. So let's break this down. Firstly, the Dogs of War defeated the Persian Empire.
They did.
Then Mo and Hamza sat up here and said, look, they've made a point here that if they want in that match, we don't care. We're still going to defend against whoever, and we're still going to prove that we are the best tag team in UKW.
Absolutely.
Fair point. And then afterwards, the Persian Empire came back out here.
They did.
They got in the face of NRG, but also in the face of the Dogs of War. And that is a chaotic situation.
I mean, it's a hard situation, isn't it? Like, I was just on my way to come back through the curtain to sit back down.
Yeah.
And I got sideswept by the Russian Empire.
Absolute chaos.
Oh my goodness.
But now the Dogs of War just beat the number one contenders. So does it make them number one contenders?
I mean, technically it does.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait
and see.
As to what happens now, but. I mean, someone's going to have to be sanctioned for what just happened.
That was chaotic.
That was mental.
That was absolutely chaotic. Wow. You all right? Are you calm down now? Oh my God!
Isn't it? Like, what is going on?
There is a lot to digest.
I believe after this break.
Yeah, I was just looking. After this break, we are
heavyweight champion, Mr. JPR.
Yes, we haven't seen him in a couple of weeks.
Very exciting.
For the first time this year, we're going to hear from JPR, and he will address the situation that occurred last week on Showdown when he got a new number one contender for that heavyweight championship.
Indeed.
Former television champion of UKW, and a man who had maybe a better 2022 than most others here in this company.
Absolutely.
He did. Paul Hubris, the Essential, is now the number one contender for JPR's title. And we'll hear what JPR has to say ahead of his title defence against Hubris on January 28th. Also to come tonight, a huge announcement regarding... I don't even know what it's regarding.
So huge that only 3 people in the building know.
Literally.
And that does not include myself or Brett.
No,
so
we haven't got a clue, but we've been told
really
there's a huge announcement to come later tonight. You do not want to miss it, I'm assured. It's going to be massive, and it'll come your way a little bit later. Right, JPR, the heavyweight champion, on the way right after this break on Showdown. We'll be back with the champ in just a minute. Stay right there. We're back on Friday Night Showdown. That melee and chaos has gone. We've got him out of here. We'll find out what happens with the tag team situation a little bit later. And now it's time to get the champ out here, Shelby. Let's do it.
Gonna get loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring at this time your UK Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, JPR.
The loudest man in UK Wrestling has a new number one contender for that beautiful championship belt he so proudly carries around as the flag bearer of this company. But it's in true jeopardy, January 28th, when JPR faces the essential Paul Horus at Revolutionary Road. And it'll be fun to hear what is on the mind of the loudest man in UKW and all of UK wrestling. He finally achieved his dream in 2022, a two-time UKW champion. Very proud is JPR. Let's hear what's on the mind of the man with the belt.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, JPR.
Right, last week, Paul Horus, Ian Creed, in his very ring, number one contender for the UKW Heavyweight Championship, and Paul Horus won. About to let me know your feelings about the essential Paul Horus. You can do better than that. Barry, let me know your feelings for the essential Paul Horus. That's better. He's the worst. Thank you. I personally agree with you. So, Paul Horus, you called me a bum last week on the Showdown.
He called him a bum.
He did.
That's a term that I find very, very offensive. Paul Horus, you think that I don't deserve that belt. Now, Barry, let me know, does JPR deserve that belt?
Absolutely he does.
Yeah.
I'll accept that. I don't think you do that, that's fine. At the end of the day, Paul Horus, you call me a bum. Now, bums, homeless people, whatever you want to describe them, there's one thing that those kind of people have, and it's resilience. Those kind of people have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Those kind of people represent people like me, common people. Okay? Paul Horus, nobody in this arena tonight wants an entitled, stupid, chauvinistic piece of.
They say a champion isn't made of muscle. A champion is made of heart.
Why is he?
Now, JPR, I'm not taking anything away from you. I know full well that you have heart in that ring. But me, well, I've got both. Now, you've said to look at your past challengers and ask them how hard it was to truly keep you down for that 3 count. Well, your last 2 challengers I've already beaten with ease, actually, something you struggled to do. So the 28th at Revolutionary Road, bring your friends, bring your family, hey, even bring your son, because I would love nothing more than to stand over your unconscious body as the new UKW heavyweight champion and get to look over to my side and see everybody you love and that loves you with tears streaming down their face. JPR, understand this. I'm coming for everything you never worked for. The current childhood dream you're living is soon going to be over. Because I think it's time for an essential takeover.
Wow. Horus just made this really personal, shall we, Sana?
Oh dear.
I promise you this. If there is a single breath in my body, I will not submit and I will not lose. to the essential forward. He's gonna have to cut me out! Before I give away that title, make it sense!
JPR defiant in the face and the words of his new #1 challenger. It goes down January 28th from this beautiful building in Batley. JPR. Horus.
UK wrestling champion, the loudest man in professional wrestling,
Paul Hubris with some very personal words to the champion. Will he be made to eat them on January 28th? JPR is awfully proud of being the UKW champion.
He is indeed.
And I don't think he's going to take kindly to what he just heard.
Nope, me neither.
That was unbelievable. That's coming your way in 15 nights, but now more action on the way on Showdown right now.
Your next match is a singles match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Oh, this is going to be good. Your mate's coming out, Sheldon.
She is good.
We saw her a little bit earlier on try and get in between that melee with Chris Castle and Sheep McToom. But now she's got her own business to attend to ahead of her chance to regain the Women's Championship at Revolutionary Road is your mate.
Represented by the Persian Empire, Leonie Rose.
Former Women's Champion Leonie Rose gets her chance.
Sheep
Gets her
McToom's out with
chance.
them.
She what, sorry?
Sheep McToom's out with them.
Sheep McToom, who is not yet a member of the Empire, but wants to be. My brother wants to be a member of the Empire. Is out with the Empire. And Leonie gets her shot at Kirsty Love in 15 nights. Can she regain the UKW Women's Championship?
And her opponent.
But tonight, she's going to face probably the hottest prospect on Wednesday night. If you've seen Genesis Ignite, you've seen this man. He's been impressive and he wants Bishop and that Genesis Championship. Fast becoming a staple of Wednesday night. He's here on Friday Night Showdown. Mason Riley. It's been impressive that Leonie Rose has the Persian Empire and Sheep McToom out here with him. With them, sorry. Even though he's not a member of the group yet. And Sedgwick's like, come on, what are you doing out here? Mason Riley has been impressive on Wednesday nights. We've seen him a couple of times here on Showdown.
Is it just me, or do you think Leonie Rose and Kasey Riley would make a good mixed gender tag team?
I don't know. It might work.
Their gear looks like it would go very well together.
It might work. Maybe.
Anyway, thinking ahead.
Let's go. Kasey Riley and Leonie Rose one-on-one here on Showdown. Leonie straight away. What's she doing? Stretching, taking a break.
There we go. Classic female wrestler. Having a little minute before she has to actually do any hard work.
No. Well, Kasey Riley isn't going to take this, but he's hit with a brick wall, as in Joe Sedgwick and the wannabe member of the Persian Empire, Sheep McToom, preventing Riley from attacking Rose, who's now back in the ring, and here we go. Rose charges at Riley, who clotheslines her unceremoniously a couple of times. And we know Rose is not afraid to mix it up with the men, and up she goes, and down she goes. Will this be a very quick victory for Riley? No, 2. And now Rose regrouping on the outside into the waiting arms of Sheik Maktoum. Timeout, you were saying timeout there, Shelby.
That's like a submission, right?
Yeah, there's no timeouts here. What do you think this is? She's got 10 seconds to get back in.
All right.
We'll see if Leonie Rose can get herself back in this. And Showdown is back in just a moment. Stay there.
In 2008, an idea born from a love of the industry became the beginning of a legacy.
I'm not embarrassed to admit that first and foremost I am a wrestling fan, and running my own organisation has been a dream of mine for many years.
UK wrestling has seen it all. The legends, the beginners, the revolutions, all part of this company's grand history and a building block to its epic future. Step into that history right here on the UKW network. Classic shows and their incredible matches. Every champion that built their legacy right here. And not only that, but new showcase events added regularly. You can witness the growth of UKW as it happens. With every match, a new legend is born. Every wrestler brings a new story. Unforgettable battles. Unstoppable passion for wrestling. Undeniable athleticism. This, right here, is the past, the present, and the future of professional wrestling. This is the UKW Network.
We're back on Showdown, and Leonie Rose has still not got herself back in the ring yet. And now Chris Castle's on the apron and allows Leonie Rose in there now to get finally an advantage. But Shelby, she needed the distraction of that absolute parasite on the outside to do it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, all you can do is sit and sigh, isn't it, really? And now Leonie Rose with an advantage, finally. Castle looks very happy with himself. Jaw-jacking with the crowd here. And Leonie Rose sticks that really long foot right in the throat of Kasey Riley. And look at what's Leonie Rose doing. She's trying to divert the attention. Oh, hang on a minute. Look at Johan and Castle on the outside. Whilst the referee's attention is distracted, the Empire's numbers proving dividends here for Leonie Rose. With a leg drop.
With the Cedric leg drop.
Yeah, it did look suspiciously like the leg drop of Jonathan Cedric. Very well thought of there. Leonie Rose now with Kasey Riley over the ropes here, choking him out. Using every bit of that ring as a weapon. And once again, Leonie Rose distracting referee Sam, and on the other side, Joe Cedric and Sheik Maktoum distracted is the ref. And the Empire once again, Shelby, making the numbers count here.
I don't really understand why Sheik Maktoum wants to be in the Persian Empire.
Why what, sorry?
Why Sheik Maktoum wants to be in the Persian Empire?
I wouldn't want to know either.
I thought he was a fan favourite.
I know, I wouldn't want to be in the Empire, but Kasey Riley ducks under Leonie, picks her up. Oh no! And now the big, look at the strength of Leonie. Bridges with that suplex and almost gets a victory. That was impressive. Out of the former UKW Women's Champion. And in 15 nights, Shelby, you might have to say she's the champion again if she defeats Kirsty Love.
No, I won't.
No, not going to happen?
No.
You sound very confident about that.
I would like to think that I am.
You'll find out at Revolutionary Row when Leonie does get her chance at the hot mess once again. And she cannot put Kasey Riley away here, and she's getting a bit annoyed about it. Frustrations.
Particularly very happy, is she?
No, frustrations beginning to set in. on Leonie Rose here. Irish whips Kasey Riley in. Looks for a clothesline. Kasey ducks under. Oh, met with the feet of the former women's champion. That's a smart cover. Oh, but it's still not enough.
Just a 2 count.
No, she still can't beat Wednesday Night Ignite's Kasey Riley here. Even though she's got 1, 2, 3, 4 people on the outside.
Do you know what? The one thing I'm going to say is that why are the rest of the Persian Empire not trying to get the belt off Sheet McToom right now?
Well, it is defended anytime, anywhere.
Joe Sedgwick nearly has it in his hands.
Yeah, Chris Castle's biding his time, though. We know the contract's signed. Oh, Riley with that clothesline.
Oh, I need to learn that move. That looks really cool.
Twist clothesline there by Riley, and now he's up. Leonie Rose might be in trouble, but no, ducks under, and now, the backstabber. Oh, and again, Riley folded up like an accordion as Leonie. Oh, she hasn't. No, she can't put him away, Shelby. Everything she's doing. Riley keeps cutting out, but now what's she got? She's got a. Oh no, she's choking him out here.
With his t-shirt,
with his own, weapon, with his own t-shirt.
Come on, ref, get rid of that shirt.
Yeah, there we go. He's finally got himself in. The Red Queen is upcoming. There it is, right on the head. That might be it, Shelby. This is it. Leonie with the no. Once again.
This is funny.
What is it going to take? She's beaten people with that many times.
She's not happy?
No, she's not, because she cannot put Kasey Riley away here. What is it going to take?
I think it's probably going to take some more cheating by the Persian Empire.
Well, I don't know, but she's trying her damnedest, and Riley's still in this fight. Now up on the second turnbuckle. On the inside is Kasey Riley, flies off.
Here we go, Kasey.
Has Riley got a second win here? Maybe he has. Couple of clotheslines, down goes Leonie Rose. A kick right to the midsection, a knee lift by Riley. And now, maybe looking, spins out with Leonie Rose in his hands. Is that it? Oh, no.
Is that a 3?
No, it wasn't. It was 2.
Referee.
Sam, no, it was only 2.
From this angle, it looked exactly like a 3.
But no. And I have to credit, in a way, the resilience of Leonie Rose here. Kasey coming up with the Kasey point, but Chris Castle once again up on the apron, and Joanne Hunt. And get them down. Oh, but Leonie Rose collides with her teammates. Riley rolls her up and gets the pin. Riley beats Rose. Kasey Riley just defeated Leonie Rose. Thwarted all the members of the Persian Empire. And it's not been a great night for the Empire, Shelby, at all. Kasey Riley continues his positive vibes here. Catch him on Wednesday Night Ignite, but the Persian Empire left in disarray in the ring. As even with 4 people helping her, Leonie Rose couldn't beat Kasey Riley. Oops. Oops is all we have to say. And the wannabe member of the Persian Empire.
You've already lost twice tonight. Let's give the others an opportunity, shall we? Here we go.
There we go. The Empire didn't get the victory tonight, but Leonie might not have won, but there are members of the Empire who have been winning,
Ladies and
Shelby.
gentlemen, your next match is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall.
And it's these gentlemen.
Please welcome to the ring first.
So, yeah, Leonie hasn't won, but these next 2 gentlemen have been winning.
They have.
And they are.
And they're coming out together today. So must mean something.
Again, that's a bit of a. It's a bit of a. It's a bit of progression. That's what that is. The 2 men coming out together.
I mean, they're normally individuals.
Yeah,
so
but no.
They're coming out
They're
together
standing on the end. Oh, hang on a minute! From behind! The Brotherhood with chairs! Oh my god, they're not waiting! for Cedric and Khan to get in the ring. The Brotherhood ambushing Jonathan Sedgwick, Uther and Damon Crow with their chairs. Oh my God. They were not waiting for this match. Uther taking a seat, very proud of what he's just done.
I so nearly got hit in the face with a chair then.
Oh my God.
Out of me.
It was an ambush by the Brotherhood here of the firing squad, and now with both those chairs in hand, this is not a good situation for Mustafa Khan to be in. Oh no, this was an ambush, Shelby. Do you think it was premeditated? I think it might have been, you know. The Brotherhood look like they know what they're doing. Sedgwick crawling down the ropes here, but he's getting pushed away by Uther as Damon Crow and Uther with... Oh, he's shoved the referee aside. There's no need for that.
What the hell?
What are they doing? Attacking the referee and choking out Mustafa Khan, cutting off Sedgwick. This is a vicious assault by the Brotherhood. Totally uncalled for. The firing squad along with Damian Black. I mean, we saw last week, Shelby, Damian Black with an ominous message for Sedgwick and Khan. Last week it was a thwarted attempt of the Brotherhood, but this week they managed to execute their plan perfectly. And now what are they doing, Shelby? What is this? I don't like the look of this whatsoever. Mustafa Khan is prone in the ring. Oh, not a no! No, oh my God, thank God for Sedgwick at the last possible moment, saving Mustafa Khan from disaster there. And yet Uther's a big tough man with a chair in his hand. And Sedgwick's like, come on, you want to fight, do it fairly. Don't attack from behind. Mustafa is in a bad way here, and the Brotherhood looking very happy with their handiwork. And I think there'll be a reckoning after this for the Brotherhood, Shelby. I think their time's going to come when they have to fight Cedric and Khan 2-on-2 tonight. Was not going to be that night though. And the Brotherhood of the firing squad sending a very loud message to Jonathan Sedgwick and Mustafa Khan. That's just going to rile up the former UKW champions.
You see that sign? The Brotherhood rule.
The Brotherhood.
That's because we are the GOAT. You two rule this company.
Wow. The Brotherhood's got at least one fan in the crowd, but two men in the ring.
The firing squad.
UKW veterans of the highest order. Jonathan Sedgwick and Mustafa Khan will have their day against the Brotherhood. It has to happen soon. Well, sorry, that match couldn't happen tonight. But I think those two teams are on a very violent collision course. Okay, we have got tonight's main event. It is the UKW Television Championship. We'll have that after we come back on this Friday Night Showdown. Stay right there. We'll be back in just a minute. Friday Night Showdown, it is time, Shelby.
What's happening?
We're going to get the man who has not seen, since he won this title, right? Mm-hmm. He's not seen the belt physically.
Nope.
Because it's in another continent.
It is.
But he is the UKW television champion without his belt, but he is here, and we're about to hear from him and see what's on his mind. Here comes the champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event this evening is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And it's for your UK Wrestling Television Championship. Making his way to the ring first.
It is title time. And for the first time in 2023.
He is your reigning and defending television champion. Your first ever Grand Slam
though his belt isn't here, he is, and he is. Oh, hang on, I was going to try it again. There we go. Your television champion. He's got the mic on his way down, but been told he wants to get a few things off his chest here and address the fact that his title is overseas with Shauna Reed, who, you know, he won the title from Paul Hubris, but then that title got swiped away as quickly as it got taken away from Hubris.
Don't you dare. Oh no.
That's your fault. I told you I wasn't going to run down to the ring for a microphone for you. And you did.
Yeah, all right, let's find out what's on the mind of the rightful television champion. We got there.
I knew he was going to do that. Accidentally forget to pick up the microphone.
No, I'm not going to bore you with the whole New Year, New Me BS, so quite frankly I've got flu, so I ain't talking for long. Now, I have to address one thing though. I'm stood in this ring as the UK Wrestling Television Champion. Thank you, you do it. Without a championship, because someone thinks it's fun to run away to the United States, take my belt and pretend that she's a champion when she's not. Now, she does look better with it. Granted, she might look better than me with the belt, but the point still stands. I'm the true champion, and I'm going to defend that belt, whether it's here, whether it's in the US. So, if she's as tough as she thinks she is, because she seems to love running around more than I used to do, then she'll get that not so pretty little face of hers back from the US, step in this ring and defend the championship against the true champion at the next pay-per-view on the 28th of January. I don't know about you, but I think everybody here needs to see me put this boots to her face and have that belt back around my waist. Is that right? That's just ever so slightly down the line. So we'll turn his attention to tonight, and while I've been recovering from man flu, some little punk in the back is going to run his mouth and say he wants another match against me. He obviously doesn't realise that the last two matches we've had and I've beaten him obviously weren't enough. So, Steve, you want to fight? Bring it. I'm here. Let's do this.
Cayman Carlisle says, Cerebral Steve, you want to fight? You're going to get one. And it's going to be for the UKW Television Championship. Steve last week came out here and said to me and Sid Phoenix that he wanted a shot at Cayman Carlisle, and he didn't have to wait long for an answer.
Cerebral Steve!
Steve is a very calculated, dangerous human being. Don't let his stoic demeanour fool you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute! Oh, wow. He barely got in the ring before he ambushed the champion here. Cerebral Steve with championship intentions tonight. And we know, Shelby, how dangerous he is.
Absolutely.
He is not called the walking assassin for nothing. One kick, one elbow to the back of the head, and it could all be over for Cayman Carlisle.
Absolutely. I think we continue to underestimate Steve, but at the same time, he's had several opportunities.
Yep.
Like Cayman Carlisle.
Yeah, like Cayman said, he's had 2 chances and both times Cayman got the better of him.
And he's had several opportunities at JPR as well.
Yep. That didn't work out either.
No.
So what makes Steve think he deserves another one? But Cayman says, I'm a fighting champion. I'll do it. He is less than 100%. What he said was completely true. He has been recovering. And he's yeah. I mean, I don't want to question the wisdom of the champion because he is, he knows what he's doing, but he's taking on this challenge when he is less than 100%.
Yeah, I mean, also like admitting to the fact that you're less than 100%.
Yeah.
Right before your opponent.
Yeah, and he did.
Isn't a clever idea either.
Not just any opponent. Oh, but he catches Steve coming in that time. Cayman Carlisle now taking over on Steve on the outside with a headbutt. Dillon chased the referee up to 7.
It's nice to see Dillon chasing the ring.
It is nice to see Dillon. I think Sam's a little bit worse for wear though after what happened to him. Unnecessarily, it has to be said this time. Oh, no, flatliner. Down goes Cerebral Steve. Cayman Carlisle could be looking to put a swift end to this. Cayman up, he goes over with the head scissors. Down goes. Oh no, that's not it. No. Not it at all for the champion. Wow. Cayman Carlisle could not get it done with that head scissors. Cayman Carlisle with the arm of Steve. Impressively now taking over on the challenger. It's like, come on, Steve, you wanted this match, you've got it. What are you going to do with it? Now, Cayman Carlisle now picks up Cerebral Steve, body slams him. And now, the champion proving why he is that champion. Yeah, he doesn't have the belt, but he's still a fighting champion here. And now a big leg drop to the back of the neck. The Cerebral Steve. Now, Cayman Carlisle in control at the moment here. Snap there on Cerebral Steve and a knee right to the face. Is that going to be it? No. A quick cover gets a 2. And Cayman Carlisle saying to Shauna Reid, look, when you come back here, when you decide to get back on the plane and come to the UK, you need to prove yourself. Whether she'll listen to those words, I don't know.
Whether or not she'll even bring the title with her.
No.
It's a lot of luggage.
Imagine her leaving the title in America. Oh, fisherman's throw.
I think I can imagine.
Yeah,
it,
I
Brett.
can
think
fully imagine. Just to wind up Cayman Carlisle, but Steve with that fisherman's throw takes over here on the champion. Are we going to get a new UK Wrestling Television champion right here on Showdown?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
That's horrible to see.
Yeah, and here you heard the thud of Cerebral Steve's boo. And now the champion being pulled around that rope. It's not a place he wants to be. Oh, and the arm of Cayman Carlisle getting wrenched by the very dangerous calculated challenger. And the challenger has taken over here, it has to be said. There's lethal kicks of Cerebral Steve's. Oh! Wow. He might have just knocked out the champion there. This could be it, Shelby. It could be all. No. 2.5. Cerebral Steve tries it again. And now, Cerebral Steve wearing down Cayman Carlisle here. This crowd in the UKW arena in Batley trying to get the television champion back into this contest. Cayman fires back. And now, what's going to happen? Oh, collision. And Cerebral Steve takes down the champion one more time. It's your main event right here on Friday Night Showdown. Cayman Carlisle, the atomic drop right on that back area is Cerebral Steve again. You hear the anguish, Shelby, on the challenger's face. You see it, you hear it.
Come on.
And now Steve looking for it again. Oh, but this time he counters it.
Beautiful.
He counters it.
Now we're going to have to go to commercial break now, Brett.
Oh, this match will continue. We'll be back. Stay right there. We're back on Friday Night Showdown. This match for the UK Wrestling Television Championship continues. Cerebral Steve and Cayman Carlisle almost had a new champion.
Close.
It was close. It's been non-stop all the way through the break.
I mean, that was a quick move to come back on, wasn't it?
It was very, very close for Cerebral Steve. All the dynamics of the television championship, the fact we don't have a physical belt because it's in America, but we do have a champion and a challenger battling it out here on Showdown. And Cerebral Steve with those very, very handy hands, it has to be said. He knows how to use every part of his body as a weapon. Oh, but so does Cayman Carlisle. Rolls back in smartly to break the referee's count. Dillon Chase was getting close to counting both men out. Not happening on Carlisle's watch. Now what's Carlisle looking for here? Is he going to suplex him on the apron, Shelby? Surely not. Oh, he is. Oh my God! You see me and Shelby's faces at this, we're wincing. Oh my days. That was hard. The hardest part of the ring is that apron. Ow. There's no padding on that. It's just board. Oh, that hurts.
It's not even board, it's metal.
It's metal. It's oh my days. It's metal rods. That's what's on the side of that ring that hurts. And that is where Steve just got dumped, but resilient challenger. And you hear Cayman spluttering up there. He said he wasn't 100%, but still there to defend his title. And Cerebral Steve showing his resilience with those knees now, right in the head of the champion. Wow. This match for the television championship here and now again. Fisherman's, he did it earlier on. Oh, this time he twists him over and drops him over his knee, but Steve cannot capitalise here and get the cover and maybe become champion. Both men spent. It's been a physical encounter, this, right from the get-go. The main event on Showdown. Don't forget, still to come, we've got a huge announcement. We don't know what it is. The whole world is going to find out after this match, after we get a conclusion and we find out who's going to walk out of Showdown or stumble out of Showdown as the television champion tonight. Oh, that big boot of the champion right in the face of the challenger. Steve goes back for more, gets it again. Cayman Carlisle with a bulldog off the second rope. Cayman might be looking for that hyperdrive, the finishing move that's won him the title. It's defended him the title. The clotheslines by the champion here. Up comes the challenger. Cayman now starting to take control of the Shelby and prove why he is the rightful television champion. 2.5 for Carlisle here. Carlisle might need to look for something, but those legs, the weapon, every part, like I said, of Cerebral Steve is a weapon, including the very, very educated feet. Oh no, and Steve could be. But it's fire. Every shot is firing up the champion here, Shelby. The will, the desire of Cayman Carlisle not to give up that championship. He's caught the foot of Cerebral Steve here. He's blocking any attempt that Steve makes. He double stomps him. And has Carlisle found the answer to everything Steve is throwing at him? He super kicks him in the chin. Steve stumbles back to his feet. Here in the corner, Irish whip by the champion Steve. Sternum first in the corner. Cayman Carlisle with a huge suplex. But again, Carlisle can't immediately capitalise on it. Has he got enough, Shelby? Is it going to be it? There he goes. The arm draped over Cerebral Steve, almost enough. Not quite though, to retain the television championship. Steve's rolled to the outside here to maybe catch a little bit of breath, I don't know. Carlisle is going to follow him right out here, maybe. Cerebral Steve is luring Carlisle to the outside. Ooh, this has been a competitive main event here on Showdown for the television championship. Oh, as Steve meets the ring barrier, sorry. Oh, but fires back on Carlisle. Both men got to be careful here. Dillon chase with the count. Steve rolls back. In. And now, Cayman Carlisle in a bit of a predicament here as Steve taking over. And now what's Cerebral Steve doing here, Shelby? He's got him hooked, maybe for a suplex, but Carlisle fights out of this. What's Carlisle going to do? Irish whip. In the corner is Cerebral Steve. Dillon Chase trying to tell Carlisle you got till 5 to get out of there. Carlisle knows it meets the turnbuckle on the inside. And now, Cerebral Steve. What's he doing here, Shelby? He's up on the second rope on the inside. Looking for a DDT here, maybe, but no. Carlisle counters, maybe looking for the hyperdrive. Carlisle, if he hits this, it's hot. Oh, not below, the lights are out. What the hell is going on?
What is that?
Is that Shauna Reed's music? She's not here. That is the music of Shauna Reed. She's not here. Oh no! From behind! Cerebral Steve with the elbow. And oh my god. No. What? We've got a new champion.
And new UK Wrestling Television Champion, Cerebral Steve.
Cerebral Steve is the television champion. The music was of Shauna Reed. And although there's no belt to prove it, the record books show it. We said it. Cerebral Steve is champion. Yes, you heard me right. I mean, this just throws the whole thing into disarray because now Cayman Carlisle he's not only lost the physical belt, he's lost everything.
Yeah.
He is no longer the television champion. And now he's coming to after that distraction and he's like, well, what happened? Well, it's Friday Night Showdown. I have been harping on about this all night. I have been saying there is a huge announcement to come and we don't know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to find out what it is. Cayman Carlisle has to contemplate what's happened to him. We are not done on Showdown. We are a very proud company. We've been here a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, we're only just getting started. Shelby? Let's find out what this announcement is.